Good morning, everybody. I'm Joe Bolero Jr. from Showcase Real Estate Photography, and this is your weekly Town Hall and School Administration Building Construction Update. This is going to be a short video. I've got to grab a plane. I'm going to Atlanta, Georgia this morning to pick up some equipment, including a new drone, a cinematic drone. It's called an Inspire 3. And it is named Tiny because that is not what it is. It is not a tiny drone. But I got to get out of here. Got to be at the airport. So we're going to do a short video and give you a construction update. So let's get started. Going up. So we are at the rear of the building. We're going to start here and then go to the front. Let me see if I can get a little bit better focus here. The sun is always a little bit of a problem, and I don't have filters on Digger right now. Well, he's having a good time. So we're going to pull in close and tight so that we can see what the developments have been, and also so we don't get that sun blocking out Tigger's video. So you can see the developments again in the rear of the building. Pretty substantial. There's that sun. Yeah, you always got to contend with Mother Nature. I'm going to go a little further in this week. Tigger doesn't like that. You can hear him beeping at me. And I'm losing a little bit of sight of him. Well, let's give him a turn. Maybe we can get a little bit closer. Yeah, he doesn't like that much. I think that's about what we can do. You got to listen to this beeping. It's a obstacle avoidance system. It will tell you if you crash or if you're going to crash. You know if you're going to crash. You know if you've crashed. So let's go forward now. There we go. Hopefully he'll stop beeping. He likes that much better. We're going to touch this up in post, get you some good images. As you can see what's been going on back here. It's pretty impressive. All right, so we brought him up. He's at 68 feet of elevation. And we're just going to bring him around. See if we can get a better view. There he goes. All right. I'm walking. I got to keep Digger in sight. It's one of the rules. A lot of rules for drone flight. It is important for safety. And you can see that the parking lot, speak good English, has quite a number of developments. I'm going to walk over now, keep Digger in sight, and see if I can get some footage of the parking lot in the front of the building. So bear with me. I'll advance this video so you don't have to wait for me to walk. see the developments in the parking lot have been pretty significant. They've got some curbing in, and those foundations for the lampposts are pretty much established. Of course, they have it blocked off for safety reasons. And they got some pretty big machines. So we're going to be a little careful with Digger here. And here's a good example. Right here, you can see the post sticking out of the ground. Let's turn Digger around. See the curbs they have in? Well, that's really nice work. So they've outlined the areas where the lamp posts are going to go. I'm sure there's going to be trees in there. It's going to be lovely. And you can see all that kind of developed now. And we're going to bring Digger around, stick his nose up, and ta-da, there's the building. All right, let's bring him in a little closer. Keep my eye on him. Now, I'd love to be able to run that program, but there's a very large machine right now. So we're just gonna, if you remember last week and the week before, I pre-programmed a route for Digger to fly every week. The idea is to try and make a comparison once the build is done and the building is open. We'll have a record of each flight that's identical. And that way we show kind of a nice progression, maybe in a time-lapse video. But sometimes there's a machine, and there is a large machine, it's a bucket, which is extended, and I don't want Digger to run into that. So we're just going to do a pan over this week, and hopefully it will be sufficient for you to see the developments that have been going on. Now, here we go. And we'll go back, and you know what, I'm going to call it a day. As I promised you, it's a short video this week. That's it for this week. I appreciate you watching. Please remember our We Are Grateful campaign. If you see a veteran, a police officer, a firefighter, a first responder, or any civic-minded person who tries to do better for everybody in town and do better for the town, stop, clap, and smile. They'll appreciate it, and I'm certain it'll make their day. This is Joe Bolero Jr. from Showcase Real Estate Photography signing off for this week. We'll see you next week.